Hello everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 12. We are here in, I changed the fucking thing to public, but it's on private. But anyway, we're here in Gatwick, London Gatwick. We're flying to Verona in Italy on BA Euroflyer on the ToLiss A321. BA moved all of their A321 COs to Euroflyer for whatever reason. So yeah, we're just about to push back here. We have all of our ground handling folks here servicing the aircraft. We can go ahead and get rid of them now.
Target 084, ready for taxi. Target 084. Taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left via Papa and Alpha Sierra. Taxi holding point Alpha 2 for 26 left, Papa and Alpha Sierra, Target 084.
There's a couple of London controls on, but none that control London South or anywhere near London for that matter. I suppose Stansted and Luton are controlled, but nothing south of London.
Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 1071. Copy Lam 6 Mike departure, squawk 1071, easy 6307. Easy 6307, correct, QNH 1007.
Gatwick Tower, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, ready for push and start, stand 2-3. Push and start approved, face west, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot. Face west. Which would be that way, of course.
Hello, Tom Jet, 91 booked with you, stand 102, 77800, requesting 900, 2 Paphos. Tom Jet, 91 Victor, Gatwick Tower, hello, cleared to Paphos. Info 1 Mike departure, squawk 7270. Paphos, info 1 Mike departure, squawking 7270, Tom Jet 91 Victor. Tom Jet 91 Victor, correct, QNH 1007. Starting pushback, start engine.
Alright, pushing now. It's been a while since I've flown the CFM engines on the Airbuses. Last time was the A319 actually to where did I fly to? Reggio Calabria.
084 via Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left. Via Alpha 1, line up 26 left. I'm jet 084.
And one's starting to rise now for engine number 1.
surface winds 220 degrees at 14 knots, gusting 24, runway 26 left, clear to take off.
Flight control checks, full left, full right, full left, full right, full up, full down, full up, full down, rudder, full left, full right, full left, full right. Gatwick Tower, Griffin 7 Golf Fox, ready for taxi.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 26 left via November and Alpha Sierra.
Holding point Alpha 1 on runway 26 left via November and Alpha Sierra, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot.
Tomjet 084, no further ATC available, over to Unicom 122.8, have a safe flight, bye bye. Unicom, thanks up.
November, Alpha Sierra, the holding point Alpha 1. It is pretty hard to make it out on the chart actually, but I got it. Hour and 35 minutes or so to Verona today. Yeah, hour 35. It's not the first one. The first one left is Juliet. The second one left is Zulu. The third one left is Alpha November. So it's the fourth one to the left.
Griffin 4, Lima Yankee with you, step number 14, information, Sierra is on board, run Airbus A321, the correct airfare clearance to Marrakesh is filed.
Griffin 4, Lima Yankee, Gatwick Tower, hello. Clear to Marrakesh, Novmont 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7607.
Squawking 7607, and it's the Novma 1 X-ray departure and runway 26 left for Griffin 4, Lima Yankee.
Tower, good afternoon. Tomjet 8, propeller on final to runway 26 left.
Tomjet 890, Gatwick Tower, hello. Surface wind 220 degrees at 14 knots, gusting 24, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Good. And Tomjet 890.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot. Oh, apologies. Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot behind the Tomjet A320 on a 3-mile final. By Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left behind.
Behind the Tomjet on final, line up and wait, runway 26 left at Alpha 1, Griffin 7 Golf Fox. Alright, we'll wait for the Tomjet to land. He probably realized that he could get me out before the Tomjet, because he definitely could have, but it's okay. Oh, actually, no, he's pretty close. He called pretty late then. There's no worries. Damn it, flight surgeon. I could probably inch closer to the hold short line, but it's fine. It's a very strange one here because I'm at a 90-degree angle to it. This is actually Alpha 2's hold short. Well, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. What strange hold short lines here? Alright, so we have all the lights on. We have all of that on. All of that's good. I was just about to say, Tom just taking his sweet time to get off the runway.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, surface winds 220 degrees at 14 knots, gusting 24, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot. Thrust is at 40%. Oh, Manflex 61 SRS from auto thrust blue, and the chrono. I pressed the chrono. A 100 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Climb thrust. It's a bit windy here.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, no further ATC available. You're my last customer of the day. Over to Unicom 122.8. Have a safe flight, bye-bye.
Over to come now. Thank you very much for the ATC. Have a nice evening, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot.
You too, take care.
What a nice guy. Disarm the ground spoilers. I was his last customer. How nice of him. Flap 0. We'll follow the SID. Hey, flight surgeon, how's Bangalore? May my engines not explode. God damn. Where is the real life flight? What the heck? He's okay. He has a completely different departure SID. Okay. The thing is, there's so much traffic here that I will follow the SID, even though it probably isn't necessary. It's for only another 15 miles. Heathrow has 10 departures and no ATC. Same with Gatwick, there's 5 departures. No ATC. Why is there a massive ship on dry land? That's ass. What is this, Brighton? Yeah, basically Brighton. There's these two gentlemen above me. Alright, now we're at 10,000, so we can turn off all of our unnecessary things. is kind of quiet now. Not out here, it isn't. We're passing through the clouds. The nice looking clouds. They finally became nice looking. Alright, I'm gonna post the sim screenshots finally. How come it's so quiet in here? I don't know, it's not so important. All right. How is it this quiet in the cockpit? We have 100-knot headwind. What the hell? It's actually right. There's 112 knots straight from south to north. What the hell? It dies down though as we climb. It'll die down and it'll become. No, we have a headwind on this one. This is a strong. It would have been a good day to fly from Spain to the UK. My God. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, what is going on here? This is not normal. At least we should be able to climb easily through these levels up to 37. Oh, come on, plane. You should be able to climb easily into this headwind. There's a bit of turbulence here. Not too bad, though. Ah, screw it. I'll turn on the seatbelt sign, make the passengers sit down. How is it so sluggish at climbing? Or is it the turbulence that's causing it to be thrown around a little bit? I don't know. Alright. We are almost at 37,000 now. Still got 2,000 feet to go. Alright, we're still making good progress towards Verona, but we've only got about an hour. A little over an hour to go. But with this enormous headwind, we'll see. Every now and then there are some quirks to these clouds, especially when it's loading them in. Like, now it's at least loading a lot of them in. There's a lot of planes flying here, my god. Hello Taco God, how are you doing? You do need to get back to flight simming. It would be nice. Look at that speed bird down there. Or at least the headwinds died down for the most part. We're almost to our cruising altitude. We can turn off the seatbelt sign now. We got out of the turbulence. You only care about flight sim with the PC, keeping your laptop for school. Well, obviously, you don't want to use a flight sim with a laptop unless it's a very, very good one. Got an OLED one that you don't use. Been years. Oh, on your... I mean, I don't know. If you don't use your Switch very often, then you should sell it. But if you still use it, or if you find enjoyment from it, then you should keep it. That's what I have to say, but that's probably pretty useless information. Alright, there we go. I still don't know why it's so damn quiet in the cockpit. Haven't used it in 2 years. Yeah, then you should probably sell it. Alright, plane, we've reached the top of climb now. You can finally stop. It's taken only 34 minutes. To be fair, that's because there's constraints on the departure end, but still, it took forever to get up to cruise. I am using reshade. Nice sky, thank you. There isn't actually that big of a difference between the reshade sky and the regular one. I'll show you what the regular one looks like. Looks like this. Which also looks very good, but this looks ever so slightly better. Of course. I did have to turn the brightness down on reshade because otherwise it would have been too bright. I probably do have snow weather, but we can't see it because it's a little bit cloudy down there. Yeah, but knowing active sky will get rid of all the clouds here in just a moment. That's one thing I wish it did better. Because it knows what kind of weather's going to be on the route. I wish it actually, uploaded that a little bit better so that it's at least smoother when it transitions. Especially because I put in the flight plan in the active sky and everything. Like, it should know what I'm doing. Where I'm going. Oh, look, I mentioned it. It's gonna get rid of all the clouds. We're over Paris. There's Orly and CDG's over there. We can just start seeing the Alps from here. You're watching the Navigraph FS 2024 community survey. Is it a stream thing or something? How does that work? Check Discord. Is it in the Navigraph Discord or something? I'm not in that. I should join it. Oh, mine. Oh, it is a stream then. Or a video. %52% of people use MSFS 2020 and 25% use 2024. That's surprising. Only 11.6% of people use X-Plane. That's surprising. Reminds you of slow adoption for Windows 10 and 11. Yeah. I'm just surprised that that few people use X-Plane. Android fragmentation. 2020 is legendary. 2024 was a pay grab. 2024 is clearly a pay grab. It's very minimally different. I haven't seen many people use 2024, and I haven't seen many differences between the two. 2020 obviously is a huge improvement over FSX, but X-Plane is still better. Oh yeah, that's true. P3D. No one uses P3D anymore. More people use X-Plane 11 than P3D. Damn. Any store. Of course, P3D was king at one point. MSFS YouTuber made a flight sim tier list, Roblox, yeah, but those are just for clicks. What was I gonna? I'm surprised that the X-Plane market or the X-Plane store isn't on the most used stores. Single best flight simulation product release. Phoenix MSFS 2024 PMDG. Uni builds fly by wire. That's interesting to see. Of course, Roblox has fully detailed planes. I'm not saying that they don't look good. I'm saying they don't function well. There's a big difference. That Italian guy's still controlling, isn't he? He is, but I'm still well over France. Yeah, but they have come a long way. Remember 2024 was press W for speed, and S was 2014. I don't know, but I still don't know anyone who would use Roblox as a flight sim. Bonsa. We begin our descent immediately after Bonsa, which is where we enter the guy's airspace, apparently. How far is that? Oh, it's still quite a ways away. 267 to top of descent. We have 381 to go. It's a bit tight. Everyone agrees the graphics in 2024 look beyond amazing, but they didn't improve on other 2020 systems. Career mode is nice, but it's in a way... There's a career mode? Fully built career mode in 2024. How does that work? Start from GA and work your way up to commercial pilot. Okay. That sounds dumb. But to each their own, I guess. Well, of course, most people fly IFR. most people that would have Navigraph, that is, would fly IFR. You know why the X-plane representation is so low? Is because I didn't vote in this community survey. I didn't partake. If I would have partook, then all the X-plane stats would have been boosted up. Combat. You can do some combat missions in X-plane, but not really. Not very well, let's just say. Combat's for all the DCS folks. Alright. What is the autonomous and green aviation era? I don't even know what you're talking about. Was that in the video? I just skimmed through it and looked at the graphs and then I gave up. I have no idea what those are. Oh, you know what it is? Which aviation area are you most interested in? It must be some shit related to electric planes and shit. And then autonomous is... Yeah, but that's pretty ridiculous that... Because no planes nowadays are autonomous. None, basically none. No planes are green. They're greener in the sense that they use less fuel, but they're not electric. Or anything like that. All our electricity is gone. Li-ion. I assume, yeah, lithium. Oh, lithium-ion batteries is what I assume you mean. Has worse energy density per kilogram than wood. Wood is very good. Wood is excellent. Almost as good as coal. There's a reason why the Chinese use coal. I mean, to be fair, Taco, I prefer scenery. Well, actually, it's realism and scenery. The two are equal for me. They're equally high priority. Without both, then I don't do the flight. Actually, well, how would I say it is? Realism, yeah, realism would be number one, actually. Obviously, if you look at everything that I do. Second would probably be scenery, and then third would be route. How ridiculous it is. Lithium is 34 times worse than wood. Damn. Question was, what's important to you when... Yeah, I saw that. 90 times worse than jet fuel. But jet fuel... The only thing that's better than jet fuel is nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors are great. They're very good. What the hell is this guy doing? Oh, he's turning.
Traffic. Descend.
This idiot is flying at the wrong altitude. What a what an idiot. What is he doing at my flight level? Wait, what? I don't know. Discover $500 billion of lithium in the sea. I'm gonna mine that shit up. They will. This moron. What is he doing? He needs to be removed from this particular service. What is he doing? He climbed up to my altitude just to descend back down again. I don't know. His destination is, he's going to Bristol. Moron. He just appeared from nowhere, too. I'm gonna watch that back and see where it came from. I just realized, how the hell is the stream only in 720p? I changed that at some point where it's in, Wait, do you guys see the stream in 1080p or 720p? $720. What about normally? Is it normally in 720 or 1080? Because I swear I stream in 1080 unless something in my settings changed at some point. I don't know. I'll look at it after the stream. I can't change it now anyway. Yeah, the guy was cruising along really low and then he just suddenly like slewed up to reach my altitude or some shit. That's crazy. What a moron. Other stream replays 1080. You check the random. Okay. That's what I thought. I'll, What did I do? I just restarted my computer. I didn't do anything. But that means I did restart Streamlabs. No, but that's stupid. There's no way that... I'll look later. I'll look after the stream. Settings. I don't know. I'll look at that later. It's not worth it to look at it now. (56.6% prefer real-world traffic for immersion. 44.1% say it's necessary for realistic ATC simulation. Ass. That's the thing. I've always said that it's a bit iffy because you can really only get one or the other. You can either get the ATC simulation where you're on VATSIM, but then you don't get the real world traffic because you could be at Heathrow with no one there. Or you could get the real world traffic but then lose the ATC simulation. With something like World Traffic 3. So yeah, I don't know. VATSIM is better overall, I think. That idiot that almost crashed into us is now at 40,000 feet. He has no control of his plane. He's some moron that doesn't know anything about anything. Or some shit is happening with his sim or something. Oh yeah, he has 5 hours on VATSIM, which doesn't surprise me. He's at 41,000 now. How is he even doing that? How is he maintaining 41,000 feet and maintaining 508 knots of ground speed? He's maintaining 41,000 feet with an enormous tailwind in an A320. I wonder what A320 he uses. %38 prefer any builds. Well, the any build store is something else, is what it is. X-Plane said that they were making an X-Plane marketplace, but it's never come out. To be honest, I don't care though. Like, that doesn't sound that good. But the X-Plane store is pretty shit, all things considered. Like, it is far from the best store. It just so happens to be basically the only store, so we're forced to use it. Because there's the X-Plane store and Sim Market. Those are basically the only two for X-Plane. And then Orbix has Orbix products, and Aerosoft has Aerosoft's products and stuff like that. But yeah, it's basically a monopoly. Anyway, alright, what I'll do is I'll enter the destination data, and then I'll do my before descent procedures. Well, I mean, the Phoenix releases were the best releases for X-Plane. For MSFS. Oh, that's true. There's FS 2024, but still, even counting the new sim, the Phoenix releases are still better than the new sim. But the Phoenixes came out before. I don't know. I just want to fly my ToLiss in peace. I don't care. Why am I putting, what am I doing? Oh, that was the QFE, not the QNH. I was trying to read the chat, plug all this shit in. Where's the temperature? Oh, there it is. I missed it. Get out and be chart. Oh, it's Cat a million. Cat 3. There's no minimum. Okay. Well, there you go. Taco God, it's the only free A380 release for any sim. It's basically the only A380 release for any sim, other than the fucking piece of junk that we have that no one uses. Anyway, I'll be right back. One moment. Any Builds is working on an A220. Well, they should first fix their A350 because that thing is not very good from what I've heard. I was hearing that people were saying that the X-Plane A350 is not much worse than the Anyone, which is saying something when the X-Plane one is 10 years old. But I don't know how true it is. This is from people who have both. Because obviously I don't have both. You heard on the contrary that the A350 is very good. Because I haven't heard anything positive about it. But that's just me. I haven't tried it. There's messengers here. That's all I've heard. Main issue is something to do with sensitivity on landing. Okay. We'll see how it stacks up once ToLiss and Flight Factor release theirs in the next 20 years at some point. They should be coming out soon because, well, I say soon, but in the next like 2 years, I'd say, because ToLiss is working on it. as well as flight factor. But you know who's making an A220 for X-Plane? It's Hot Start. Hot Start is pretty good at making add-ons. So I actually have faith in them. The Alps are poking out of the clouds. MSFS 2045. Yeah, but you have to remember, we're talking about flight factor here. They are not the fastest people. That being said, that flight factor 777 is something else. You won the X-Plane Forum giveaways? I do not remember that. What did you win? You felt like you would win. Oh, that's nice. But what plane did you win? That's what's important. Alright, let's see if I have learned. You selected the flight factor. Fair enough. How the... okay, hold on. Connection... notification. No? Notification unavailable. Why? And since here may not be all that colorful and detailed, but it's easier to fly than any other Airbus. No, it's not. It's not easier to fly than this thing. Does he not have CPDLC? Ah! That would explain it. I swore that I had it in here, though. You know, I must have re-downloaded the plane or something. There we go. That's true for the A350, but the A321 already has most of the buttons turned on. It's doing that thing again where it's climbing. Well, maybe the guy's thing did this, which would explain why he almost crashed into us. Because now he's back to his assigned altitude. What is it doing? In a moment, we'll be too low, and then we'll have to climb back up. Where am I? I'm over Geneva. This is the X-plane bug, the only one, only major one. I swore that they fixed this though, but like, it still does it. Any build plane has SimBrief built in and Navigraph. Okay. And there it goes again. Hey Chief, Milano radar called me. Oh, there we go. Some guy sending me private text. But the thing is, Milano radar hasn't called me.
Postman 2 Mike Golf, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1007.
Descent to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1007, postman 2 Mike Golf.
Milano radar, good evening. Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot flight level 370.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, Milano radar contact, 303 Juliet arrival, expect ILS approach 04.
Expect ILS 04 and please repeat the star for Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot. Not.
303 Juliet, Tango Zulu Oscar 3 Juliet.
303 Juliet, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot. Alright. Now it's doing this shit again.
Turkish 1 Alpha flight level 260, request 100. That's not how that works. I give you the descent. You are already cleared for level 200. Descend level 200. Descend level 200. Lufthansa 4 Foster, contact tower 128.350. Ciao.
128.350, ciao.
We're now going to begin Skyrunner 8125 in the descent, passing flight 421 for the inbound service.
Ciao, Skyrunner 8125, Milano radar contact, descent flight level 190 for now.
Descent flight level 190, Skyrunner 8125.
Postman to make golf, cross coupe 6,000 feet above, descend 4,500 feet, via Vafra, cleared RMP crash, cleared ILS approach runway 17.
What is it doing?
6,000 feet or above, descent altitude 4,500 feet, then via Buffra, cleared ILS approach runway 22 left, postman to my golf.
Turkish 1 Alpha, descend flight level 120.
120, Turkish 1 Alpha.
Ciao, buon pomeriggio, Itarro 8020, flight level 3.
Builds does have some nice airports, but
Ciao, Itarro 8020, Milano radar.
what is it doing?
Skyrunner 8125, direct Akazu, cleared Rixu with 3 hotel arrival, expect ILS Zulu 17 left.
Direct Akazu, cleared to Rixu for the hotel, expect ILS 17 left, Skyrunner 8125.
Grifting 7 Golf Foxtrot to stop climb level 350 final.
We'll go to 350 Griffin, 7 Golf Foxtrot.
Ciao Milano, Alpine 13, Hotel Uniform, flight level 240 direct Lucille. Ciao Alpine 13, Hotel Uniform, Milano, Squawk 1000. Squawk 1000, Alpine 13, Hotel Uniform.
What the hell is it doing?
Turkish 1 Alpha, descent flight level 80.
820, Turkish 1 Alpha.
With Malta 3, Papa Victor on frequency. Milano, ciao, with Malta 3, Papa Victor, 5,000 feet. Ciao, Malta 3, Papa Victor, what was the assigned initial climb altitude? 310. Negative, that was 4,000 feet, so I'm not sure why you're climbing. In any case, fly heading 125, climb 6,000 feet. Heading 125, climb 6,000 feet for Wizz Malta 3 Papa Victor. Fine 1 Toyota Uniform radar contact, every 3 hotel arrival, proceed direct Mike Charlie 768. Direct Mike Charlie 768, Alpine 13, Hotel Uniform.
Milano Control Griffin, 7 Golf Foxtrot. Our altitude seems to be a little bit unreliable. What do you show as our altitude currently?
Currently 356 descending.
Okay, it seems to be correct now then. Thank you, Griffin, 7 Golf Foxtrot.
With Malta 3, Papa Victor, direct Tinku, climb flight level 310. Direct Tinku, climb flight level 310 with Malta 3 Papa Victor. Turkish 1 Alpha, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1007.
QNH 1007, descent 60.
Negative 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, sorry.
Alpine 13 Hotel Uniform, descend flight level 150. Down to flight level 150, Alpine 13 Hotel Uniform.
Now we're climbing suddenly, somehow.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, descent flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot.
Toyota Uniform, descent flight level 130. Traffic descent flight level 130, 113 Hotel Uniform. Ryanair 72 Charlie Foxtrot, contact Roma 124.2, ciao.
Over to Roma 124.2, Ryanair 72 Charlie Foxtrot. Thanks so much for the ATC, really doing a great job here.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Now it seems to have gotten itself together.
Radar, good evening. Itaro 1380 with you for destination Lima India Romeo Foxtrot. Info on board read to copy.
Itaro 130, cleared via Unita, 8 kilo departure, runway 10, climb 5,000 feet, stroke 1,000.
Buongiorno, Ryan 740 Zulu 3300, climbing 4000.
Ryanair 740 Zulu Milano radar contact, fly heading 140 and climb 6,000 feet. Correction, climb 5,000 feet.
Fly heading 140, climb 5000.
Okay, for destination Lima India Romeo Foxtrot via Unita 1 kilo. Initial come 5,000 in the box 1,000. Itaro 133.
Look at those mountains, they look nice.
180, correct, just to confirm, runway 10.
That's Milano Malpensa.
Level 110.
There's my Milano Linate.
Postman 2 Mike Golf.
There's some nice mountains.
350, ciao.
Tower 128350, good evening, Postman 2 Mike Golf.
In 7 Golf Foxtrot, descend flight level 160.
Descent flight level 160, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot.
Turkish 1 Alpha, descend 4,500 feet.
I have to see if there's some way I can fix that altitude bug thing, because sometimes it's no problem at all and sometimes it does that where it goes crazy, thousands of feet in both directions.
Milano, buongiorno, top sky 78 Mike on 350, get by inbound.
Ryanair 740 Zulu, continue climb flight level 190 and proceed direct tech clear.
It happened to you once, like only once, a very long time ago with the ToLiss A319. I mean, if it wasn't on 12 and it didn't happen to you, it wasn't a bug on 11.
Descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, sky runway 125.
It was on. It's only been recently on X-Plane 12.
78 Mike, squawk 5434.
Good afternoon, Milano radar, Iberia 06 kilo kilo, flight level 340, descending to flight level 250 with you. Iberia 06 kilo kilo, Milano radar con Astig 3 Hotel.
Oh my god.
Level 260 for 120.
Code once I got Ryanair 3 Romeo Kilo, squawk 5413.
5413,
Guitar 1380, push and start approved, face west, QNH, Genova, 1008, correction 1006.
Turkish 195 request from 3000 feet.
Guitar 130, push and start approved, face
Oh
west.
my god.
Turkish 195
Turkish 1 Alpha, if you look at the chart for runway 17 left, and if you listen to the clearance they gave you, a clear to via Vafra, so you can descend according to the published procedure.
Orlando radar, good day, Ryanair 5 Kilo Delta Whiskey, passing flight level 240 for 120.
Ciao, Ryanair 5 Kilo Delta, leader contact, descend for now, level 210.
210, Ryanair 5 Kilo Delta.
They're not even arguing, it's just idiots on the freeway.
1 Toyota uniform, descend flight level 80. Ryanair 740 Zulu, climb flight level 330.
Now the problem is that I'm too high and I am at my next altitude, assigned altitude.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90 now, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot. I was just about to say.
Vismanta 3 Papa Victor, due to traffic, turn left, heading 120.
Left heading 120 is Mother 3 Papa Victor.
Ryanair 33 Romeo Kilo, climb at level 370, direct Vantu.
370, direct Vantu, Ryanair 33 Romeo Kilo.
Oscar Whiskey November 01, Milano. Whiskey 7 Golf Foxtrot, descend 5000 feet, QH1009, clear direct approach, runway 04.
Descend 7001, cleared ILS approach 04, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot.
Confirm 5000.
Sorry, 5000, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot.
Area 06, Kilo Kilo, descend flight level
I don't know why I heard 7.
0, that creeps up.
Descend to flight level 160, Emilia 060.
No, it happens.
And confirm the direct IP sub.
Direct IPSAT, Emilia 0600.
Turkish 1 Alpha, contact tower 128.350, ciao.
Contact tower, Turkish 1 Alpha.
Ryanair 36 Charlie Lima, taxi to holding point. Alpha Golf, runway 10 via Alpha.
Taxi Alpha Golf, runway 10 via Alpha, range Charlie for Lima.
Milano, buongiorno, Lufthansa and Air Alpha. I just want to advise you that we have some connection issues and we may be disconnected.
Roger, standby 1. Break Alpine 1 Toyota uniform, fly heading 260, descend 6000 feet, KH1007.
Flight heading 260, descend 6000 on KH 1007 Alpine 13 for the uniform.
Skyrunner 8125, descend flight level 100.
Descend to level 100, Skyrunner.
With Malta 3 Papa Victor, resume on navigation direct to Tinku.
Resume navigation direct to Tinku is Mazda 3 Papa Victor.
Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, squawk 1000, cleared every 3 hotel arrival.
Scope and Pacific for Echo arrival Lufthansa and Air Alpha.
direct Saronno, Sierra Romeo November, expect vectors for RTP approach runway 17.
Direct Sierra Romeo November and expect we'll start an all-nav approach for runway 17.
Forza Zulu, Milano. Forza Zulu, request the final level 390 if possible. Roger, climb now 350, initial. Climb now 350, right,
Eurowings 16 Lima Whiskey with you flight level 370.
Eurowings 16 Lima Whiskey, Milano, radar contact.
Alright.
Milano Falcon 340 on CPLC. Alpine 112, Milano radar contact, direct neighbor. Direct neighbor, Alpine 112. Skyrunner 8125, descent flight level 80. Milano radar, buon pomeriggio, Warwind 01, flight level 390. Oscar Whiskey November 01, ciao, radar contact, break, Ryanair 36 Charlie Lima,
Good lord, the weather here is awful.
wind 130 degrees, 1 minute. Iberia 06 kilo, descend 5 tack correction, descent flight level 90. Descent to flight level 90, descent 06 kilo.
Unibuild is giving free scenery.
13 Hotel Uniform Direct Coupe B. Direct Coupe B, Alpine 13 Hotel Uniform. Skyrunner 8125, turn right heading 260.
Yeah, I know the weather looks shit on the map, but we're in the thick of it here. Good lord.
Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, descent flight level 110, direct Mike Charlie 761. Descent flight level 110 at Mike Charlie 761, just confirm Mike Charlie 761, level 110. Sorry, level 110, Mike Charlie 761, Alpine 13 Hotel Uniform, cross Coupe B 6000 above, descend 4500, via Vafra, cleared ILS Zulu approach.
We'll do flaps 1
Cross Coupe,
since it wants us at 210 knots here.
6000 or above, descend 4000, cleared ILS 17 left, via Vafra, Alpine 13 Hotel Uniform. Runner 8125, descend 6000 feet, QNH 1007, speed 230 knots. Eurowings 16 Lima Whiskey, okay, let's go. Sorry, you are broken, say again. Eurowings 16 Lima, clock up it for 5 minutes. Roger, direct to Pinto and report back. Direct Pinto and we will report back, thank you. Skyrunner 8125, direct to Coupe B. Iberia 06 kilo, descent flight level 80. Ryanair 36 Charlie Lima, radar contact, flight level 120. Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, descent flight level 80. Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, descent flight level 80. Descent level 80, With Malta 3 Papa Victor, contact Roma, 124.2, ciao. 24.2 for Roma with Malta 3 Papa Victor, ciao. Ryanair 5 Kilo Delta, descent flight level 130. 130 Ryanair 5 Kilo Delta. Skyrunner 8125, cross Coupe B 6000 feet above, descend 4500 feet, via Vafra, cleared ILS Zulu approach 17 left. Roger, cross Coupe 6000 feet above, and descend 4500 06 kilo kilo, fly heading 050, descent 6000, QH 1007.
Flight heading 060, descend to 6,000 feet, QH 1007, idea 06 kilo kilo.
How has it not captured the... Oh, now it captured the glide slope.
Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot, confirm established.
Yes, sir, we just established now, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot.
And Golf Foxtrot, runway 04, clear to land, wind 07 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear to land runway 04, Griffin 7 Golf Foxtrot. I was just about to call him, tell him that we established. Flaps are at 2, I'll slow down to 180 first. Oh, we're still one... Oh, we're 13 miles out, we'll slow down to 170. Cat 3 dual. Alright, flaps 3.
Iberia 06 kilo kilo, direct coupe, speed 230 knots.
137 is the V approach speed.
Radio taxi for runway 10.
Stand by. Break rate Iberia 06 kilo kilo, direct coupe, speed 230 knots.
Could you confirm fixed info for Iberia 06 kilo kilo?
Coupe, kilo uniform, Papa Bravo Echo, speed 230 knots.
Direct to coupe, speed 230 knots, Iberia 06 kilo kilo.
Alright, lower the landing gear.
Zulu, climb at level 370. Climb 370
I want to get configured early when the weather is this awful.
Proceed direct Oscar. Runner 8125,
Flaps 4.
00 knots.
So we're already fully configured. We're still not. Oh, we're still 9 miles out though. So yeah, fair enough.
Milano Radar, buongiorno, Ryanair 12 Mike Uniform, approach 17 inbound Odina.
Ciao Ryanair 12 Mike Uniform, Milano Radar contact. Iberia 06 kilo kilo, are you proceeding direct coupe, as instructed.
It is a lovely view.
Thank you. Guitar 1380, you do not taxi without clearance. If I'm making other calls, you wait for me to call you back. Taxi Mike, November Alpha, 20 Point Bravo, runway 10. Guitar 1380, Milano.
Taxi holding point runway 10 via Alpha and Mike.
Good lord, the weather here is awful.
Alpine 13 coordinate from full service minus 1 to left.
Roger, contact tower 128.350, ciao.
Worst thing you did was not hold on runway 3 times in Belgium and the ATC reported you. What do you mean you did not hold?
20, descent rate level 330, 2000.
Okay, now I can start seeing the ground, so at least there's something. Oh, this is when you just started.
Descent flight level 330, wait
Look at that, the runway's right in front of us.
Descent flight level 330, 207,000 feet, radar 8020. Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, right heading 280.
Right 280,
Didn't hold on the runway line before entering the runway because you literally had 2 lines. She didn't know which was which. Oh, I see.
Iberia 06 kilo kilo, cross coupe, 6,000 feet above. Descent 4,500 feet. Via Patra, clear the left Zulu approach 17 right.
Could you confirm runway 17 right for Iberia 06 kilo kilo?
Negative 17 left, coupe, 6,000 above. Descent
How is everyone so incompetent here today?
Zulu approach 17 left.
Passing coupe at 6,000 feet, descending to 4,500 feet, and at advanced flight clear, ILS Zulu runway 17 left.
Ryanair 740 Zulu, Roma 124.2 for Ryanair.
Roma 1242, ciao, grazie.
Ryanair 36 Charlie Lima, climb level 260. Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha Direct to Coupe Bay, descent 6000, QH1007.
Everyone loves going to direct to Cook Bay, wherever that is, somewhere near Milan.
Ryanair 5000, turn 9170.
Drifting right.
Ifirma heading 170. Roger.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10.
Runner 8125.
It does not want to land.
350.
God damn. There's 80 knots. We can stow the reverse. Disarm the brakes.
Itaro 1380, ready for departure. Holding point runway.
Yes, I'm fully on X-Plane. I've been fully on X-Plane 12 for a while now, almost 2 years.
Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, contact Milano 126.750, ciao. 126.750, Ryanair 5 Kilo Delta Milano 126.750, ciao.
I was happy with it.
136.750, 550, see, have a good day.
Ryanair 3000 Unicorn 122
Oh my
runway,
god.
For departure. All to short runway.
1 hour 44.
Allora, se ti dico stand by vuol dire aspetta, per favore, c'ho 30 persone in frequenza, devo fare altre chiamate, grazie.
He just got yelled at.
020 Roma 124.2, ciao.
1242 con Roma, ciao, grazie, Tarro 8020.
Alpine 112, contact Milano 126.750, ciao.
126.750, ciao, grazie, Alpine 12.
Ryanair 12 Mike Uniform, direct reach to. Guitar 1380, now it's your turn, runway 10, clear for takeoff, wind.
No, Taco, I can't. I would, but I can't. It's as high as it'll go. But I can maybe see some way I could try and turn it up. It would be hard.
Milano Control, Eurowings 509.
I'll just give up and just taxi to the damn stand.
Station calling, pass your message.
Eurowings 509.
Yeah, I know it sounds a bit low. It sounds a bit low for me too, but everything sounds low for me for viewers.
You are not sim rated, looks like you have 800 knots of ground speed, can you check that?
Italian ATC might yell, but I mean, it's fine.
I'm at 277 knots.
He has much bigger problems.
Iberia 06 kilo kilo, free speed. Eurowings 509, looks like you have some time compression going on, so either you looks like you're going faster than you are indicating.
No, I have ended the time compression. I'm now on normal speed.
Yeah, but I see you at 800, so maybe double check that you've actually ended it.
Yes, Taco, you're not wrong there.
Flying Unicom 122.8, ciao.
122, Ryanair 330, ciao.
Turkish 785 Unicom 122.8, ciao.
Stop 785, switching to Unico. Ciao, thank you. Yeah, radar, hello again. Volunteer, age uniform passing flight level 100, climbing flight level 140 on the Speci 4, correction 6 Foxtrot departure.
Ciao, volate H283 for Milano River contact, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, HLDJ farm.
I've heard that due to VATSIM audio codec, it's worse than in real life. The audio quality? I'm not surprised, like, it's pretty horrendous.
And initially level 210.
Sempre Plan 210, Ryanair 12 Mike Uniform.
Iberia 06 kilo kilo, contact tower 128.350, ciao.
I'm still confused as to what happened there on that landing. The plane did not want to slow down.
Good evening, Swiss 250
380 radar contact, climb flight level 110.
Roger, climb 110.
Ryanair 12 Mike uniform, clear the RIP 24 Mike arrival, expect runway 12.
Clear the RIP 24 Mike arrival, expect runway 12 Mike uniform.
Our wing 01, contact Roma 124,
Contact Roma, 124 decimal 2, cancel servizio, our way 01.
Lufthansa 793, good evening, flight level 160, climbing flight level 200. Lufthansa 793, Milano radar contact, proceed direct. Lufthansa 793, direct, nasty.
Hello Control, Eurowings 509, my apologies, now I'm back on normal speed.
Agranite Q, proceed direct Ligur.
Direct Vigor for Eurowings 509.
Disconnect from the network. I don't want to listen to the fucking Italian ATC yelling at everybody. Well, even though it's funny in some ways. We'll keep these ground handling people. The thing is, jar design ground handling still works better than all the other ground handling plugins, in my opinion. Because there's ToLiss's own ground handling, there's simple ground handling or something, simple ground service. There's a few other ones, but jar design is still the best of the bunch, I think. It's outdated a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not GSX, but well, that's the wrong button. There we go. We disconnected that. We'll take the screenshots and then we'll run the replays. This is the Verona scenery made by somebody. Yeah, a GSX type one, of course, would be very nice. Don't tell me the fucking screenshots don't work again. Why? This shit happened yesterday too, where the screenshots just decided not to function. Alright, you know what I'll do? I'll wait a couple minutes and see if the fucking screenshots start to work, and if they don't, then I just give up. Fucking screenshots don't work. Why? Like, I don't understand. They were working when I left. Where's my, what is that thing called? Game bar. Fuck you, game bar. Why does this have to be so fucking difficult? No fucking fuck that part. No, fuck you, fucking piece of shit. Like, how the fuck can this possibly be? No, I'm not fucking enjoying your fucking service. How could something be so fucking difficult? Does this work? How many fucking times do I have to try something to get it to work? Like, it makes no fucking sense. No matter what I do, I don't understand. I give up. At least let me run my replays. Alright, here we go. Why didn't the plane... So I gave it rudder. Gave it a bit too much flare there, I suppose. Because it did not want to get back onto the center line, even though I gave it rudder and everything. No, I mean you can try requesting them, but I'll probably not do them. I mean, sure, you can just ask away. I'm still trying to figure out why the fucking screenshots don't work. Like, it pisses me off. It's the simplest of things, like, take a screenshot and it just refuses to do it. Hello, Estrom, how are you doing? Yeah, snipping tool will work, but the problem with the snipping tool is it takes so much time that it's not worth it. Because normally I just take little captures. Why is replay... Okay, so this doesn't work. Why is it so laggy? It did not like anything that I gave it. Oh, it's Air Canada YT. Okay. No, of course I remember you. I even remember your profile picture. I just thought that was generic. Oh, there's a bit of a crosswind gust there or something that caused it to not come over, I suppose. That's what it looks like from this direction. It has been a few years though. Alright, we'll do this side. Of course I'm still streaming. Taco God, the problem is the fucking A320 is damn near unflyable. Because it's that flight factor piece of junk. Of course I'm still streaming. You'll be sure to tune in. Thank you. That's appreciated. But I'm going to end this stream before I explode in anger at nothing working. I have a million things to fix after this. So I'll see you guys next time. I'll try to stream tomorrow. I might even stream later today for all I know. Taco God, you can drop other suggestions in the Discord. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.